You hear the sound of paws thundering across the floor. Before you can even turn your head, a brown blur shoots past you, and then, splash. Thor has done it again. Every single day. This Boston Terrier sprints from anywhere in the house, his little legs moving so fast they're almost a cartoon. His destination? That pool. Always that pool. But here's the thing. If you're watching this right now and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you're missing out on stories like Thor's that prove love has 4 legs. And honestly, that breaks my heart a little, because these stories deserve to be celebrated. So do me a favor, hit subscribe. Not for me, but because you believe animals like Thor deserve their moment. Because what happens next will make you understand why that button matters. Now back to Thor. This wasn't always his life. When Thor first arrived at his new home, he was a puppy with too much energy. His new family already had Daisy, a calm 7-year-old dog who had 0 patience for puppy nonsense. Thor would bounce around trying to play, and Daisy would just walk away, cold shoulder, every time. But something shifted over those early months. Daisy started staying closer to Thor, not playing with him, but watching, like she was sizing him up. And then, one day at the lake, Thor made his decision for her. He saw the water, he didn't think, he just ran, full speed, and dove in, head first, no hesitation, like he'd been swimming his entire life, except he hadn't. His family stood there, mouths open, watching this tiny dog paddle around like he'd found his purpose. Daisy watched too, and for the first time, her tail wagged. That moment changed everything. Thor's family bought him a small kiddie pool. He destroyed it in a week, so they bought a bigger one. He outgrew it. They kept going bigger until they'd converted their entire garage into an indoor swimming pool. Yes, a garage turned into a pool for a dog, because when you see that much pure joy in a creature, you find a way. Thor and Daisy became inseparable after that. She didn't swim much, but she'd sit by the pool watching him splash and dive. She'd bark when he stayed under too long, like she was his lifeguard. They had this rhythm. She was the calm, he was the chaos, and together they just worked. But life has this cruel way of reminding us that nothing lasts forever. About 2 years into their bond, Daisy got sick, really sick, the kind that doesn't have a happy ending. Thor's family tried everything, but Daisy lost her battle. And Thor, he was lost too. He still ran to the pool every day, but the joy was muted. He'd swim, but he'd keep looking back at the edge, waiting for her to be sitting there. But she wasn't there anymore. His family knew they couldn't replace Daisy. You can't replace a soul like that. But they could give Thor a chance at happiness again. So they brought home Rosie, a bundle of puppy energy that made even Thor look calm. And Thor? He wanted absolutely nothing to do with her. He'd walk away when she approached, he'd ignore her when she barked. For 107 days, Thor refused to acknowledge that Rosie existed. Imagine that, over 3 months of cold shoulder. Daisy would have been proud. His family watched this unfold with breaking hearts. They'd see Rosie try to play, tail wagging with innocent hope, only to watch Thor turn his back and walk to the pool, alone, always alone. There were moments when they wondered if they'd made a mistake, but something told them to wait, to give him time, to let him grieve on his own terms. And Rosie, she never gave up. Even when Thor ignored her for the 100th time, she'd bounce back the next day with the same energy, the same hope. Like she knew that persistence wasn't about forcing love, it was about showing up until the walls came down naturally. Rosie was relentless. She didn't have Thor's obsession with water, but she had an obsession with him. She'd follow him everywhere. She'd sit by the pool even though she didn't swim, just to be near him. Day after day, she'd position herself at the exact same spot where Daisy used to watch, like she somehow knew, like she was trying to fill a space without erasing the memory.
And slowly, so slowly you almost wouldn't notice, Thor started to soften. First, he stopped walking away. Then he let her sniff him. Then, one day, he grabbed a toy and dropped it in front of her. An invitation. Rosie took it. They played, and something in Thor's eyes lit up again. Not the same light as before. Different. Quieter maybe, but real. His family watched with tears in their eyes. Thor wasn't forgetting Daisy, he was honoring her, and now he was passing that gift forward. Now they swim together every night. Well, Thor swims. Rosie jumps around at the edge, cheering him on. Sometimes she'll dip a paw in, test the water, then back away. Thor doesn't push her. He just keeps being himself. And that's enough. When Thor dives, Rosie barks, the same encouraging bark Daisy used to give, like she learned it from some invisible thread connecting all the souls who've loved Thor. When Thor surfaces, Rosie does her little dance, pure joy for someone else's happiness. She's not Daisy, she never will be, but she's Rosie, and she's brought back what Thor lost, that spark, that full speed ahead joy, the kind that says, I'm brave enough to love again. Here's what gets me. Thor didn't choose to love water. He didn't plan to lose Daisy. But life kept moving, and Thor kept running, full speed, always toward the pool, even when it hurt.
How many of us stop running when life gets hard? Thor could have let grief win, but he kept doing what made him feel alive. And somewhere in that daily commitment to his own happiness, he found room for Rosie, new love without abandoning the old. His family showed up every single day. They built him a pool. They brought him a new friend. That's what love looks like. Not perfect, but showing up. Running toward joy even when you're scared you'll never feel it again. There's something profound in watching an animal grieve and then choose to love again. Thor could have stayed in that dark place, but he let Rosie in, and he taught everyone something beautiful. Opening your heart after loss isn't betrayal, it's bravery, it's hope. Thor runs full speed to that pool every day, but really, he's running toward healing, toward the lesson that loss doesn't have to end joy. It can begin a different kind of love, one that carries the memory of what came before, while making space for what comes next. What do you think? Can a new bond ever truly heal the pain of losing someone irreplaceable? Or does it just teach us how to carry that love differently?